Hey everyone, it's Natalie. As I promised, I would be doing more videos, and I've been inspired just in this last weekend. So I thought I'd talk to you all today about doing things radically different than you normally do. As the saying goes, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results is the definition of insanity. So my personal experience this weekend was around wanting to do different when it came to dating. Now, this can apply to everything, whether it's your career, whether it's relationships with friends, whether it's your relationship with yourself. But I realized I want to meet someone to have a relationship with. And what I've been doing so far is just healing my heart, which has been great. And I wanted to do different. So I started meditating every morning and doing my visioning around it. And then I decided I haven't been actually dating, and I haven't online dated in years. And I retired, but I wanted to do different. So I got on Bumble. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do that. Actually was going through and looking at photos of people, and I normally wouldn't have chosen these people, but again, I had thankfully someone that was helping me to continue to do different, a friend of mine. And so I chose guys that I normally wouldn't choose. So that was another doing different. In the planning of the date, I normally would be okay with whatever they suggest or say. And I thought, again, it was bringing up frustration and more on expectations and assumptions later. That's another video. But again, I decided to do different. So instead of just going along with whatever was suggested, I spoke up about what I wanted, which was a certain time on a certain date. That was also doing different. And it just was this continued pattern of whatever was coming up for me. The question was, how can I do different than I normally do? What are the patterns? What are the things that I would, again, just normally say or do, or modes of operation or thoughts? And instead of being frustrated about the whole process, I decided to be open-hearted about the whole process and really look at it as a chance to experiment and explore. And that was also doing different. So, and what happened was, I got to meet an amazing guy, and we had a really fun time, really great date that lasted for hours. And it just really proved to me, again, this place of I did different and I got a different result, and I feel so much more empowered by that because I got to choose the way that I showed up. I got to choose the way I reacted to things and responded to things and took action around things. So my invitation, especially with spring, it's a time for renewal. It's a time for birth and birthing of self that might be different. The old us died in winter. And so how can you do differently this week? And even the word radically, how can you do radically different than you usually do? And just see, try it on, have it be an experiment, and then let me know. All right, love you all.